gon' vote. Everybody gon' vote. Everybody gon' vote. Everybody gon' vote. Comrade! Labor right, them a go down, bang. Them a go down, bang. Them a go down. Is that? Margie, him a God picking. No hope their work if you touch Margie. Margie, him a God picking. No hope their work if you touch Margie. We now vote for Labour. Orange we a come out in now. If you love the PNP, who no step out for Marky G. Jamaica just come along with we. People time come, people time come, people time is up.
Only thing that's on my mind is who's gonna run this town tonight.
Yeah, I say that we are. Pledge your allegiance.
Who's gonna run this town tonight?
Yeah, I say that we are.
We gonna run this town.
Make the trumpets play. Make the trumpets play.
And the rapture time at 9 o'clock, you say, man?
Rapture is the reaping.
No, but you said 9 o'clock, you have to open the heart.
Rapture is raptus, which is rape, torture. That is what the rapture is. I come with salvation. I do not come to rape my people of their freedom, of their breath. You have to pay in this nation to walk your footprint, carbon footprints. If you march in this nation, you must pay. If you breathe in this nation, you must pay. Do you not understand that Pharaoh has built his great house and he is stepping on your necks? Pharaoh tried to bring...
Dear Jamaicans, the workout is over. It's time for us to have a serious discussion. I was scrolling through my Facebook page and I woke up this. No. I seriously believe that Andrew Holness believes that all Jamaicans are stupid. No, Andrew, it's only the Laborites stupid. The rest of us actually have functioning brains and we actually have the ability to recall. I know all of we born and drop on our head as a baby. Some of our parents take good care of we and make sure so we have proper education. Of all the gaslighting, narcissistic things for him to say, this is what you come with? Really, Andrew, really? First and foremost, Kamala is going to take Jamaica down memory lane today because there's nothing wrong with my memory and there's nothing wrong with my brain and there's definitely nothing wrong with my intelligence. I didn't buy my doctorate after all. I actually worked for it. Now, prior to 2017, when the Prime Minister of Barbados, Mia Mottley, went ahead and worked for Barbados to become a republic and separated her country from the then queen before she passed, whenever it was. Did Andrew Holness ever talk about Jamaica becoming a republic? Wanna talk to me then? Talk to me good enough. No, he did not. But Andrew Holness, with his inferiority complex, was jealous of Mia Mottley and the attention she was getting because Jamaicans were calling her the Prime Minister of the Caribbean. Remember? Jamaica was saying them wish she was the Prime Minister instead of him. Remember? It wasn't even 2017, it was later than that. The Queen never did it. It was between 2019. It was before the Queen died, before the Queen transitioned. Wanna remember? Everybody did a big up Mia and wondering why we couldn't have that done in Jamaica. Remember? Let me bring on the down memory lane a little longer. Before that, Andrew never talked about Jamaica becoming a republic. It was always the PNP. It was always the PNP. Let me refresh your memory. For those of you who never born yet, let me show you. this was as far back as 2003 when this article was written, right? That the Prime Minister at the time, PJ Patterson, said that he intends for Jamaica to become a republic before he leaves office. And who blocked him? Who blocked him by his own admission? Bruce Golding. Bruce Golding blocked it. Fast forward again. Hold on, let's stick a pin. I'm not done yet. Who is this in 2012? And realize I'm not even drawing for Jamaica media. I draw for BBC to show PJ Patterson. I'm a draw for Guardian to show Portia. Because when those two prime ministers published it, it made UK news because they were concerned. Right? Portia Simpson Miller in 2012 vowed that Jamaica would become a republic during her tenure. And who blocked her? Who blocked her? Who was the opposition leader at the time who blocked Portia every chance him get? Make me refresh the memory some more. Wanna remember this? The undated resignation letter that the then leader of opposition, Andrew Holness, had his opposition senators sign. Were they signed? Why did he have these drafted? Should, in case they decide to go against him and vote for Jamaica to become a republic, while Portia Simpson Miller was the Prime Minister of Jamaica. This is why he had them sign it. That time, Christopher Tufton did lose his seat, remember? And it was Arthur Williams, Christopher Tufton, carry him to court over it. Wanna remember? Make I refresh in the memory. So, for Andrew Holness to tell a blatant lie, it's a blatant lie, like this, and say that the PNP is hindering the progress for Jamaica to become a republic. He's gaslighting you, because he can't gaslight me, because I know the truth. But he's trying to bend the truth to save himself the disgrace, because really and truly, come on now, how does it make sense for Jamaica to become a republic and still hold on to the Privy Council? Andrew Holness has no intention of Jamaica to become a republic. And if Andrew Holness is supposed to lose the election tomorrow and PNP win, and we decide to go and push ahead for Jamaica to become a republic, Andrew Holness is going to block it at every chance he gets. Because before Siaga did, Andrew Holness promised him, said Jamaica will always be led by the UK. That's why I'm Orepan go get him PC. That's why he was so proud to go and get his PC, to be a part of the King's Council. Remember? You know, go and make Andrew take on a for idiot. Here, Andrew can't take me for idiot. I thank you. Have yourself a great day.
Mark Golding is not your typical Jamaican politician. He doesn't have the fiery, stage-commanding presence of Michael Manley. He doesn't rule the airwaves with the booming confidence of a Bruce Golding or a PJ Patterson. And yet, in this high-stakes political battle for Jamaica's future, he could be Andrew Holness's greatest threat. Why? Because Mark Golding's strengths lie not in theatrics, but in quiet precision, unshakable integrity, and a deep understanding of Jamaica's economic and legislative landscape. But will these strengths be enough to unseat Holness and the JLP? What we uncover next will surprise you. Mark Golding's journey to this moment wasn't fueled by political ambition from childhood. He wasn't bred for leadership in the traditional sense. Instead, he built himself through grit, intellect, and a relentless commitment to service. Unlike many who rise through the ranks of Jamaican politics, Golding made his name first as a brilliant legal mind and an astute businessman. But can a man whose foundation is built on intellect and ethics truly connect with a population that often responds more to charisma than to credentials? The answer might not be as straightforward as you think. Jamaica stands at a crossroads. After 2 terms of Andrew Holness, voters question whether it's time for a leader whose strength isn't just in vision, while others are hesitant to allow a 3rd term. Mark Golding's strengths are undeniable. He has the legal expertise to reshape policy, the financial acumen to rebuild Jamaica's economy, and the strategic mind to unify a fractured opposition. But politics is more than qualifications. It's about connection. And herein lies the great challenge for Golding. Can he translate his strengths into voter confidence? Rise to leadership. Mark Golding's entry into politics wasn't an accident. It was a calculated transition from influence to leadership. After years of shaping Jamaica's financial sector, co-founding the first private investment bank, daring Bunting and Golding, and later playing a pivotal role in Proven Investment Limited, Golding turned his attention to public service. He stepped onto the political stage in 2007, serving as an unelected senator before winning a seat in Parliament in 2017. By 2020, he emerged as the unifier of a deeply divided PNP, defeating Lisa Hanna to become party leader. But leadership isn't just about winning a party battle, it's about leading a nation. And Golding's leadership style is anything but conventional. What makes him different? Golding's leadership is marked by an analytical, problem-solving approach. He's not the leader to pound the podium and declare himself the savior of the nation. Instead, he meticulously crafts policies, pushes legislative reforms, and quietly builds the case for his vision. His time as Minister of Justice from 2012 to 2016 was a testament to this. He spearheaded the decriminalization of marijuana, one of the most impactful social justice reforms in Jamaica's recent history. He championed legislative changes that modernized Jamaica's justice system. He operated with precision, ensuring that over 120 pieces of legislation were passed under his watch. But beyond policy, what truly makes him different is his ability to remain principled and composed in a political environment often dominated by spectacle. Golding doesn't engage in political mudslinging. Instead, he relies on facts and data to challenge his opponents. While many leaders seek power by stoking divisions, Golding has built a reputation as a unifier, even within a PNP that was deeply fractured when he assumed leadership. His diplomatic approach in an era of hyperpartisanship could be a defining factor in how he is perceived by voters. Another striking difference is Golding's approach to leadership transparency. While other politicians often dance around issues, Golding is direct and forthcoming, earning him credibility even among critics. His promise to tackle corruption isn't just rhetoric. His clean political record gives him an edge over leaders who have been plagued by scandals. In a country where trust in politicians is at an all-time low, Golding's reputation for integrity is perhaps his strongest asset. But will voters recognize this as a strength, or will they see it as a lack of the political aggression necessary to lead? Because here's the dilemma. Jamaicans don't just want a leader with a resume. They want a leader who makes them feel something. And this is where Holness has thrived. His ability to command public attention, make grand announcements, and appear as the nation's protector during crises has given him a stronghold on public perception. Golding, in contrast, operates with a quiet steadiness. But is that a weakness, or could it be his greatest strength? The advantage Golding has over Holness. Here's where things get interesting. While Andrew Holness is often seen as the master strategist, Golding positions himself as the master reformer. Where Holness is known for large-scale infrastructure projects, Golding is focused on economic transformation from the ground up. He's built his campaign around education reform, financial sustainability, and constitutional modernization. Unlike Holness, who has faced allegations of government mismanagement and accountability failures, Golding has a reputation as a leader of principle, untainted by corruption, respected for his transparency. Another key advantage Golding has is his authenticity. While Holness has carefully crafted a political image that at times appears overly polished, Golding's straightforwardness makes him relatable to voters. He doesn't use grandiose slogans or elaborate political theatrics. He simply lays out his plans and explains how they will work. This unfiltered approach to leadership, though unconventional in Jamaican politics, could resonate with voters looking for a leader who doesn't rely on optics, but instead delivers substance. Additionally, Golding's financial expertise provides him with a pragmatic edge. Jamaica's economic future is a major concern for voters, and while Holness has done well on the economic front and has emphasized macroeconomic stability, Golding has demonstrated a deep understanding of fiscal policies that directly impact everyday Jamaicans. His background in corporate finance and investment banking allows him to propose economic policies that aren't just politically appealing, but are financially sound. As the election draws closer, this difference could prove to be a game changer. And now, here are 4 bonus facts. Fact number 1. Did you know that Mark Golding was one of the masterminds behind Jamaica's landmark financial sector reforms in the 1990s? His expertise shaped policies that stabilized the country's economy after the financial collapse of the late 90s. This isn't just a politician talking about the economy, this is a leader who helped rebuild it. Fact number 2. Despite being born into privilege, Golding has actively built his image as a man of the people. He represents St. Andrew Southern, one of Jamaica's most economically challenged constituencies, and has worked tirelessly to improve infrastructure and social programs in the area. Fact number 3. Golding's passion for policy isn't just about numbers, it's about justice. He played a key role in pushing for the establishment of the Caribbean Court of Justice as Jamaica's final appellate court, believing that true independence means cutting ties with the UK's Privy Council. Fact number 4. Golding has openly acknowledged the importance of engaging with the younger generation in real, tangible ways, not just in campaign promises. He has pushed for policies to increase job opportunities and education access for Jamaica's youth. So, as Jamaica prepares for its next general election, one question remains: can Mark Golding's quiet strength outmaneuver Andrew Holness's commanding presence? His leadership style is different. His strengths are undeniable. But will Jamaicans embrace the power of substance over spectacle? The answer to that question will determine not just the outcome of the election, but the future of Jamaica.
Oh, no, go on the first promise. On the things that we are putting back in the office. On the things that we are novice. On the better listen to this. Vote them out, cause them not see we when we hungry. Vote them out from Kingston to country. Vote them out, cause when they win them a go dump way. We have to tell them promptly, people just vote them out, cause them not see we when we hungry. Vote them out from Kingston to country. Vote them out, we have to tell them promptly, cause when they win them a go dump way. Marky G, you know you the people them really want to see a great leader who will talk to we. Put on the boat and go, they go walk to we. Yes, go march to we. Because we have some guy with them on a intention, leading the country in a the wrong direction. That's why we come to make we own a selection. This we are gonna do a wedding call the election. Vote them out, cause them not see we when we hungry. Vote them out from Kingston to country. Vote them out, cause when they win them a go dump way. So we a tell them promptly, people just vote them out, cause them not see we when we hungry. Vote them out from Kingston to country. Vote them out, cause when they win them a go dump way. We have to tell them